Hey beautiful, Jamie Faye here, Millennial Life and Relationship Coach, and I'm super excited about this video and to talk about the perfect moment to work on your relationship and what that means and my favorite quote on this subject. And we're gonna get into some other parts of thinking about your relationship, your potential relationship, your future relationship. So as you hop on, say hi so I know you're here. And if you're watching the replay, write in the comments, replay party. At the end, I'm going to give a couple of minutes for any questions that you have regarding your relationship. Say hi when you're here. Hi. Thank you for the hearts. And if you like this video, of course, you can plan a heart on it. It would be wonderful, and Facebook loves them. So this video is about the perfect moment to work on your relationship. So I want you to take a moment to think about it. What is the perfect moment to work on your relationship? Hi, I see you. Say hi. Okay, so welcome, welcome, welcome. If you don't know me yet or you don't know what I do, I'm Jamie Faye, Millennial Life and Relationship Coach, and I'm super excited to share this with you. Hi, Ariel. Great to have you here. Sending you love and kisses to Jerusalem. So I see we've got people all over the place. We've got Czech Republic, we've got America, we've got Israel, we've got all kinds, all people all over. So the perfect moment to work on your relationship. There's a quote that I absolutely love that a friend once told me, and I've asked her many times if she knows who wrote this quote or who had this thought first, because I always want to credit this person. Haven't found it yet. If you know who the person is, please tell me, because I want to credit them. This quote that I love is, the best time to work on your marriage is before you're married. And the best time to work on your relationship is before you're in a relationship. Now, I'm going to talk about what that means, and I really do stand by that. I do believe that you can learn so much about yourself, about the way you communicate. Say hi when you hop on, guys, so I know you're here. And as we're going, ask any questions, comments that you like. And at the end of the video, I'm going to do a quick Q&A about any relationship question that you have. I just got out of a talk show that I do in this amazing group for millennial moms called Momlennials, and I do a weekly relationship expert talk show there, and I just did a quick Q&A, so I'm like really in this Q&A mode, so think about those. So we're talking about this idea that the perfect moment to work on your relationship, one, is right now, always. Don't waste another minute. And before you get into your next relationship, it's really good to work on the stuff from your last one, to work on the things that you realized about yourself before you move on to that next chapter. So yes, you can absolutely work on things that you know about yourself before going into a relationship and having them come out. The other way of looking at this is the perfect time to work on your relationship is before there's a crisis, is before there are children involved, is before there is a big decision like taking a job in another city or another country, or moving somewhere, or deciding to go back to school. Your relationship is a great source of stability and love and connection and so many needs that it's important that you're really mindful about the quality of your relationship and how you can improve it, so when things like this happen, because they're gonna happen, you're ready for them. So as you hop on, say hey. Ariel, I guess you're still here. And I want you to think about any questions you have regarding this, about what it is to work on your relationship, anything about your relationship, fighting, communication, dating, sex and intimacy. I'm opening it up to all the topics that I talk about with my clients every single day. And I also talking about in my Relationship Mastermind group coaching program. So it's all open. And I want to ask you, where are you in all these places that we're talking about the perfect moment to work on your relationship? Great, Ariel. So Ariel is so amazing and letting me know she's here, so I'm not just talking to myself. So thank you. I love you. Anyone else who's here, please say hello. So I want to know, where are you right now? Put in the comments, in a relationship, single, dating, in a committed relationship, thinking about, next steps. I was just talking with a friend I have here in Tel Aviv, and she was telling me that, I want to talk to you about how to talk about the next step. Because I'm dating this guy for 2 months, and I guess she's thinking about wanting to make it more serious. And she's like, I don't know how to talk about it. I thought I was really comfortable with these things. I don't know how to talk about it. So that's one subject. I'll talk about that in another video. And I don't know where you are. Tell me where you are right now. What's your relationship status, or you're thinking about this? Because you're watching this video because you're curious about what I'm going to say. So why? The next question is, what's holding you back? What about your current relationship, or your being single right now, which is wonderful, but what's holding you back if you want to be in a relationship and you're not in one? Or what's holding you back from being in that amazing relationship that you're yearning for, that you're like, that's what I want, that you may see in other people and so on and so forth, and be like, that's what I want to feel, all that. So what's holding you back? Take a moment to think about that and ask me a question, because this is the time for that. I want to talk a little bit about like practicing and relationships and what relationship coaching means and does and all these things, because there's a lot to learn about communication with ourselves and outside. Also, how do we really want to feel in your relationship? What needs do you want to satisfy in your relationship that you're not going to satisfy other places? And really being mindful that you're not going to get all your needs satisfied in your relationship. So what does that mean for you? So I would love to hear from you guys. Also, if you watch the replay, I want to hear from you as well. So it's a common misconception that you can't work on being in a relationship if you're not in a relationship. It's absolutely not true. Yes, there are things that you can't experience yet when you're not in a relationship, but then they come and you're in them, and then you can really experience them and practice what you learned before. Because if you're not a good communicator, and what I find mostly when people start to really think about these things, they realize that they're not as good of a communicator as they think they are. Or in this call that I was just on, I was telling you about this Facebook Live. This one woman was saying how her husband just told her that he doesn't feel that she listens attentively. And she was like, I really thought I did. Oh my gosh. And I told her how amazing it is that he was able to identify that and tell her that he's not feeling that she's listening to him attentively, and then we can work on it. Then we can totally take a strategy and do it. So hello, people from all over. Say hi when you hop on. And if you have any questions, we're just talking about the perfect moment to work on your relationship and how it's right now, how it was before kids, before marriage, and all these things. But if not, it's right now. Don't waste another minute before another decision, another conflict, another day or week or month goes by where you two aren't getting closer. Rather than getting farther away, which I know some people on the call now or before have children, small children. So like that distance and connection can really become an issue for all different reasons, because young mothers and pregnant women have all different relationships with their bodies during the time, the way they feel about their body, the way they feel about their sexual desires, and that can really affect a relationship. But even after that, just being exhausted, just having the needs of your child come number one can really get in the way. So working on those things now, right now, today, I would love it. I'm going to stay on for just a couple more minutes if you ask me a specific question so I can give you a very guided answer, because in all my lives I talk about something specific. And today I'm just inspiring you to work on your relationship and to work on that greater connection. I want you to come forth with a question specific that I can then give you a very pointed, specific strategy to use. And I will give you exactly what I want you to do if you ask the question. So you need to come forth and ask the question. So I'll give you a minute for that, just see if there's anything else I wanted to touch on. We were talking about, so how do you do it if you're not in a relationship? This also goes for if you're in a relationship but you don't know your husband and your partner is going to be in it with you and wanting to work on things now. How can you do that? Well, there's so much transformation that you can do all on your own, even if you're a partner, husband, whomever. Wife is not actively participating in this work. Yes, it's possible, 100%. In relationship coaching, I have couples that come to me, I have individuals that come to me, and I help them, and it's really great either way. If both of you can come, amazing. But if not, one of you is perfect, and that will ignite so much transformation and lasting positive change in every area of your relationship. Hey Jenna, thank you for writing. I'm gonna read in a second. Every part of your relationship that might ignite in him or her afterwards to get involved. So let's see what Jenna has to say. Cantor Jenna, yay. So I'm married now. We are in the process of trying for kids, but I have many fierce concerns. My husband's been ready for years. I'm not sure I'm ready, but I feel my personality is one where I'll never be ready because I'm a worrywart. So how do I move forward in my relationship and start a family? Thank you, Jenna, for bringing this up. This is a huge topic that so many women and men are experiencing. So thank you very much for your bravery for asking this here. Boom, amazing. Okay, so the first thing that I would do is go to the place of your relationship itself and develop a purpose. I would write a mission statement for your relationship. I think I did this in one of my lives. If not, I'll tell you quickly how to do it, and you can talk to me, and I'll tell you how to do it. What you do is you write a list of the things you want to give in your relationship, okay, and then the things you want to receive. Understanding, love, affection, spontaneity, whatever they are for you, okay? And then you write a mission statement. Two sentences, three sentences, a paragraph, a mission statement for your purpose. Why do we do this? Now, there's a great strategy. It's called the 3 Ps, and it's great for anxiety, which I'm going to call what you're experiencing a certain type of anxiety. No, big labels or anything. Anxiety is just the new word for worry. If you've never heard this before, I hope I'm giving you some information. In the 70s, anxiety was called worry, and now it's called anxiety. So just to be clear about the terminology, welcome, whoever is here. We're answering Jenna's question because now we're in the Q&A part of this call. So get involved, and we want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Everybody does. Okay, so a great strategy for anxiety, Jenna, is this. You write your purpose. Okay, and especially because I'm combining 2 things, which is a purpose for your relationship. This will take, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Take some time doing it. You're very welcome to send it to me also, and I will coach you a little bit on really making it concise and ask you if some things are missing and things like that, okay? So you write this purpose, and then here is the 3 Ps. Amazing strategy for anxiety developed by Magali Pesha, one of my coaching teachers in strategic intervention coaching and advanced relationship coaching at the Strategic Intervention Institute. Someone just wrote me she's having trouble commenting. Ariel, send me a message and I will read it, okay? I see that you're going to do that. Okay, so Jenna, write your purpose. Once it's written, say your purpose 3 times out loud to yourself, reading it, okay? This is about the purpose for your relationship. Why are you in this marriage with this wonderful man? I don't think you wrote his name, with your husband, okay? The second P is posture. When you're invoking this purpose, what is the posture in your body, sitting or standing, whatever it is, laying down, doesn't matter, that invokes this powerful purpose for being in this marriage, for wearing that beautiful white dress, and I know you got married, like you had a wedding. I remember seeing it on Facebook, so like getting married and making that commitment. Okay, what's the posture? And then this third P is presence. So whenever you start to get to this place of worry, I'm not ready, I'm not sure, I don't know what your fears are, so I don't mean to project them on you. So if they're not yours, please don't take them personally. I'm not sure if I'll be a good mother. I don't know if I'll make the same mistakes. I don't know if I'm ready. I want to focus on my career. What will happen to my career? About fears about birth, giving birth, fear about whatever it is. I'm just naming some things that women go through, that some women experience, and remind yourself, purpose, posture, presence. You say your purpose to yourself out loud or in your mind. You get in the posture, and then you say presence. Now I am present in this moment. And in this moment, I am talking with my husband. I am taking a shower. I am working. I'm singing at work. I'm preparing for this, service. I'm preparing for Shabbat. Whatever it is, and that will bring you back to the moment. So that's one strategy that I can give you for dealing with that anxiety and remembering what your purpose is. Further than that, we can talk further about understanding the fears and what beliefs and limiting beliefs you have and how to work through that. But I would start with that strategy. So please answer me. Let me know in the comments if you understand it, number one, and number two, if you think that that's helpful. And I'm going to see what Ariel wrote. And anyone else who has questions, you're very welcome to share, to ask. Let's see. Ariel wants to ask for a friend. A wife that wants to make her relationship better, but the husband is a little immature and is not as motivated as she is. And now she's desperate because he isn't in the dynamic to move on. She feels that they are separating with time. Amazing. I love that. Thank you, Ariel, for sharing that. So what your friend is experiencing, I hear, is separation, which I was kind of mentioning, maybe that triggered it for you, of lack of connection, less connection with her husband. Great, Jenna. Let me know how that works for you, okay? And really take time to do the process and ask me any questions. Yay, it's so great to have you here. So Ariel, your friend is feeling like the connection between her and her husband is getting larger, bigger space between them. So I would ask her to, and Ariel, we worked together, so she knows like a lot of the things, the processes that I use and a lot of frameworks. So I would ask her, how, one, I would institute dating, which I talked about, which can be 15 minutes a week where they just have their FaceTime, where they don't talk about children or work, just talk about whatever feels good to them. It can be drinking wine, it can be drinking tea, it can be going for a walk. 15 minutes of just like togetherness, holding hands, being with one another. If they're not physically intimate, that's okay. Just hanging out, FaceTime, full active listening, body language, eye contact, everything, open body language, open arms, not closed arms, open legs type of thing. I would institute dating. And I would also make sure that she is really listening to him, and she starts working on this amazing strategy called the offer block. The offer block is a communication strategy. It's the best communication strategy, and it talks about how everything we say or do is either an offer or a block. So if your friend will start working on offering, on asking him more questions and not getting frustrated with him if he pulls away, just really being interested and then really actively listening to him and saying, tell me more. What else? What do you mean? On things that aren't so serious, okay? Start with like the easy things to make him feel like she really wants to hear him. Because what often happens when you feel separation between you and your partner is that you're reacting, which is what I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow, about being reactionary in your relationship. So come back tomorrow. Reactionary versus purposeful is that you get in a reactionary place where you're just reacting to them or him not being there and not giving you the attention. So I would ask your friend, how can she give him the attention that she may be feeling? Because what will feeling she's not getting, what will make her feel connected to him? Because her feeling connected to him will make him feel connected to her. So I would have her identify ways for her to feel love and connection with him, and for her to start to do them. And one of them definitely with communication is asking questions. Tell me more, what else, how was that? And no judgmental remarks, no opinions even. For a week, just every day working on asking him for information through questioning and informational listening, and just allowing that in and just being there and holding a space for him, and institute dating, saying that I know that we're really busy, but I think we can make 15 minutes a week. When's good for you this week that we have just 15 minutes of time, and there are no topics, right? No politics, no religion, all that stuff. Ariel, tell me what you think. If you can give her those 2 directives, those 2 homeworks, and of course she's welcome to reach out to me once you talk to her. Great. Does anyone else have a question about anything? Anything in your relationship? And this doesn't have to be just in your romantic relationship or partnership. This can be with your mom, your dad, your siblings, your friends, anything. Relationship coaching is about all relationships. So, Ariel's writing to me something. Thank you so much, Jamie. You're welcome, Ariel. You're welcome. Okay, so thanks so much for being here. You're the best, Ariel. You are. Thank you for being here and sharing, and your friend is so lucky to have you care so much for you to ask this question today. So, if you don't know about the Relationship Mastermind, we've got it in Tel Aviv and it's opening online soon. So if you're interested in being part of the Relationship Mastermind group coaching program, which is an opportunity to be with other like-minded women or men or couples, you will be in a group with other people that if you're coming as a woman, you'll be with other women in committed relationships or not, or with other couples. So we'll be, grouped in that way. If you're interested in that, let me know so we can set up your discovery call and I can put you on the waiting list for when that opens. There will be limited space because I don't want to fill it up. I want everyone to get all their questions answered. You'll also be in a Facebook group where you'll have to answer some homework between every session. You'll have an accountability buddy to make sure that you're taking the actions that you design and create during the sessions. And what else? And you'll have a one-to-one discovery session with me 1 hour before you come into the program, before I even let you pay for the program, to make sure it's a good fit for you and which program you should be in. And then you'll have a phone check-in with me in the middle of the program so that we can get even more just one-to-one private time together. It's really important for me that you get that. And being part of a group is so amazing. Feeling the love and support of a group of women or men or couples who are going through different but the same things is just incredible if you've never been part of a group like that. So if you have any more questions, please let me know. I'll be happy. You'll inspire me to make a video about it. So I really want to hear, if you're watching the replay, let us know that you were here. So love you all and have an awesome day and see you soon. Bye.